welcome back to my channel. My name is Joyce Abusi and I am a YouTuber based in Nigeria. So for today's video, I'll be talking about things you should stop doing if you want to grow out your relaxed hair. So yes guys, there's been a myth that relaxed hair don't grow, but I'm here to tell you that relaxed hair does grow if you just put in the work just a little bit and then you make cautious effort to growing out your relaxed hair. So I have taken pains, because I love you guys, I have taken pains to research and from my own personal experience what has helped me grow my own relaxed hair, guys. So let's just get into the video. And if you should see me looking down, guys, it's because I have prepared my notes for you guys. So so the first thing that you shouldn't do, or the first thing that you should stop doing if you want to grow out your relaxed hair, is using rubber bands. Guys, please, I've seen a lot of people using rubber bands, and actually when I was growing up, I'm still growing up. Anyway, when I was growing up, guys, I was using rubber bands. I was amongst the people using rubber bands to pack my hair and do all sorts of styles. But I'm here to tell you guys, my eyes are open, that rubber bands are not healthy for your hair, guys, because when you tie your hair with rubber bands, it's too firm, and when you're trying to take it off, most times it goes away your own hair, and that's not what we want if we intend growing out our relaxed hair. And I recommend that you go into using scrunchies. Invest in scrunchies, guys. Hair scrunchies, their benefits are numerous, because they are made out of silk, they are made out of satin, they are soft, and they won't pull your hair when you're taking it off or when you're packing your hair. So invest in scrunchies, invest in silk pillowcases, invest in silk bonnets. They are very helpful. So guys, if you are amongst the people using rubber bands, please, let's say goodbye to rubber bands. It's 2023. Thank you, guys. And the next thing you should stop doing, guys, is not stretching your relaxers. If you are amongst the people that always relaxes their hair every 2 months, every 1 month, what are you really doing, guys? I can understand that African hair has, it's strong. So the tendency of managing the new growth and the old one, it's something else. So I can understand that. But guys, if you intend growing out your relaxed hair, if you intend growing out your own natural hair, I advise you stretch your relaxers. So let me tell you a little story. So there was a time when I was very cautious about this. I've always been very cautious about relaxers. So there was a time I was relaxing my hair for 5 months interval, guys. I mean, sometimes 6. That's like twice a year, and although that was a good thing, the way my hair is actually I have a strong hair, guys, so managing it was not easy for me, and I didn't know. The thing is, I didn't know how to manage my hair, the textures at that time. So instead of I would go do the work, I'll stretch my hair and all those things, and then at the end of the day, when I relax my hair, it ends up breaking instead of missing the results. Do you understand? So I had to make more research, and I discovered that okay, so this is what works for me and this is what doesn't work for me. So you have to discover what works for you, guys, in as much as you don't want to go through the whole stress of managing this strong hair you have. But relaxing your hair too often, it's not just it, guys. So I'd recommend that you stretch your relaxers. So if you are the type that have not been stretching your relaxers, please, guys, I advise that you do stretch your relaxers. Guys, so I'm not saying that you should stretch your relaxers for too long, because as I told you earlier, my story, I was always doing 5, but I discovered it wasn't just for me. I mean, there are some people that it works for them. They know how to properly manage the 2 textures, but I haven't gotten quite there yet. So I decided that I'll be relaxing my hair 3 times a year, and it works for me. That's pretty much it. And I mean, so just do you, but please let it not just be like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. You would not really see the growth there. So yeah, the other thing I'll be talking about is making tight braids. So yeah, guys, tight braids. So you know, when you go to go and make your hair, and this falls under the class of protective styles. So guys, you know how protective styles here, they're actually very good, and they're actually very you know, when you want to grow out your hair, you want to stretch out your relaxers, protective styles plays a whole lot. Like, it has its own role to play in growing out your hair. So but when you do it too much, when your braids are too tight, it starts pulling your edges, and at the end of the day, you have nothing left, guys. Absolutely nothing left. So aside from it pulling your edges, it will also break your hair. So I advise that you, instead of going for braids every other time, opt for wigs, guys. Just, you know, play around with it. Maybe braids once in a while, then you just use wigs and whips and all those, you know, the other things. So just, if you're the type that usually do tight, very tight, firm braids, just reduce it, guys. Just reduce it so that it will, you know, enable your hair growth. So what I'll be saying again is yeah, guys, when you are not sleeping with bonnets, guys, bonnets are, yeah, they so guys, you know how I earlier spoke about scrunchies? Bonnets are actually very good also for the hair. So if you're sleeping, guys, you know, your hair is rubbing on the pillow, on the pillowcase, and that's actually, it will tend to break, because our ends actually, guys, they are like the weakest part of our hair. So if you are sleeping, and we are all humans, right? So if you are sleeping and you're rolling and you're not using your bonnets to protect your hair, guys, it will break. So you discover sometimes when you wake up, you'll see hair on your bed. Your hair just, you know, came up because you didn't protect it properly. So I advise that you invest in bonnets, guys. Yeah, silk bonnets. You also invest in silk pillowcases. If you're the type that, okay, maybe because of heat, you don't like using bonnets, you don't like covering caps when you're sleeping, I advise that you use silk pillowcases. They're actually very good too for your hair. And ensure that you wrap your hair properly. Yes, guys, please wrap your hair properly when you sleep. So yeah, and then the next thing I'll be talking about is making your hair immediately after relaxing. So guys, I see so many people doing this one, and it's actually not a good one. So you know, when you go and relax your hair in the salon, and you've applied so many chemicals on your hair, and you've actually broken down your hair, right? So your hair needs time to just get itself back. But no, you'd rather, you know, leverage on the fact that since the hair is freshly relaxed, it is actually very soft and very manageable to work with. I totally agree with you guys, no doubt. But the disadvantage there is you're making your hair that is already, your scalp is already very soft. So making your hair, braiding your hair at that point, you're you know, what's the word for it? You're just destroying your hair itself, because you end up losing hair, your own natural hair, instead of protecting it and growing it out. So I advise that instead of you making your hair just immediately after relaxing it, you wait for 2 weeks weeks, guys, 2 weeks. Then after you wash your hair properly with a neutralizing shampoo, you apply your deep conditioner, and then you can make your hair. That's a very good one. So if you have been doing that, oh guys, let's stop it. So yeah, then the next thing I'll be talking about is not paying attention to your hair. So guys, our hair itself, it has its own needs. It has its own needs, guys. So there are times that you feel your hair dry now, then you know that it needs a moisturizing shampoo. There are times that you feel that your hair is too soft. It's not withstanding how do I call it? Like when you comb your hair, you see it will break it will shade a whole lot. She's happy. It will shade a whole lot, guys. So you know that it's the protein there is lacking protein. So guys, you just have to pay attention to your hair so that you know how to balance these two out, the sulfate conditioners and the protein conditioners. So guys, yes, just listen to your hair and you definitely get the results you're looking for. And then the next thing I'll be talking about is it is over processing. So guys, over processing is when you go to the salon to get the hair relaxing done, and then you end up sitting down there. So they apply these relaxers, take their time in applying it, then they comb through it until the hair is, when you come out from the salon after having a relaxer done, then you see that you'll be walking it's as if you don't have hair on your head, but there's hair because you overprocessed your hair, guys. And overprocessing your hair, you're making it lose its own texture. So when you are going to have a relaxer, it depends on you guys, your preference. So, but if you check your relaxer kit, there's like a time given for it. So when you're going to get your relaxer done, just stick with the time, guys. Stick with the time, and ensure that immediately after applying the relaxers, these relaxers are applied only on the new growth, guys. Please, what I do is whenever I go to get a relaxer done on my hair, I protect the other part of my hair with conditioner. Like as it is, I take this part, protect it with conditioner aside from the new growth, guys, so that at the end of the day, when they are washing out this chemical from my hair, it will definitely go through the length of your hair, right? So it will not over process, or it will not process the other side as fast as it would. So when I end up washing the hair, I still retain my volume, and it's not bone straight. You understand what I'm trying to say, guys? So yeah, the other thing I'll be talking about, guys, is applying dye to your hair. Okay. So this part is actually very tricky because actually I usually used to admire people with dyed hair, especially some kind of colors. So it's just that I haven't had the courage to do mine, because when you apply dye to your hair, guys, you're breaking your hair, because the chemical in it is your hair would not be able to handle it. In as much as it comes out beautiful, guys, you are actually destroying your own hair. So I advise that even if you want to advise that even if you want to apply dye to your hair, don't do it too much, guys. Please don't do it too much, except you don't have the intention of growing out your hair. But I mean, if you have the intention of growing out your own relaxed hair, your own natural hair, just limit the use of dyes, chemicals on your hair. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I urge you to stop doing these things if you have been doing them, making tight braids, relaxing your hair too often, over processing your hair, not sleeping with scrunchies, bonnets, silk pillowcases, and all those stuff. So if you've been doing those things, I advise that you stop doing them, and I bet you'll see the just give your hair some time, you'll see the difference. And then the bonus point, guys. Okay, so guys, for the bonus point is using essential oils like coconut oils, black castor oil, lavender oil, rosemary oil, just pretty much any oil that you use for your hair to help seal your hair. And what I mean by that is you know how you apply a moisturizer to your hair, whatever product you're using, you apply it on your hair. So these oils, you use it in sealing in this moisturizer so that they will, it's locked in. You understand? You lock it in, you lock the moisture in. So if you don't do this, I advise that you invest, even if it's just one, even if you're getting a coconut oil, guys, please do get one. It's actually very important. Get one, at least just one oil, so it will really help you. And then please avoid the use of sulfate in your conditioners. So whenever you're going to get conditioners in any mall, advise that you go through it, guys. You know how the pack is, the bottle is. Just go through the ingredients, and then you'll see if it contains anything relating to sulfate. Just drop it. It's not good for your hair, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my video and the things you should stop doing if you intend growing out your relaxed hair. Yeah, so guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching me. So yeah, just subscribe to my channel, guys, to see this interesting face and hear me speak on more topics, interesting topics. And if you would like me to do any other video relating to hair for you, if you have any specifics, just let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.